Hi friends, Christopher Nolan's film Oppenheimer, it is released. It has marking its first screening for the public. I'm struggling to decide whether to be enigmatic and cryptic about Oppenheimer or simply express that it's an absolute knockout that had such a profound impact on me. The experience is beyond words, friends. But as we, human beings, are connected by exchanging views and words, let me review the movie to its core of nucleus level, and I also give a rating to this movie. Out of 10, how much should I give? Friends, before that, I would like to request you to subscribe to our channel SciTechWiz. This is a science and technology channel. It's a new channel. Your subscriptions are very much appreciated and very much required. If you like our video, please click like button and leave a lovely comment in the comments section. Let us come to the review of Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer may very well be Nolan's finest work, I can say, and I'm not saying this as a fan of Nolan. I'm going to review it objectively. The 3-hour historical drama featuring Cillian Murphy in a lead role has been highly anticipated, as it's typical for any Nolan release, making it one of the most eagerly awaited films of the year. It's a grand historical drama infused with Nolan's unique style, the gripping tension, well-crafted structure, grand scale, immersive sound design, and impressive visuals, absolutely breathtaking. Oppenheimer, the narrative centered on the architect of the atomic bomb, deviates from a traditional biopic about scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan, he weaves in biographical elements while primarily focusing on the aftermath rather than the scientific genesis of the individual who pioneered nuclear weaponry. The second part of the film is where Oppenheimer truly shines, gaining well-deserved praise. The second part of the movie is amazing. Once the bomb is constructed, Oppenheimer is tormented by guilt and confronted with his previous affiliations with communism, leading to prolonged security hearings during the Red Scare McCarthyism era in the United States. Amazing scenes in the movie include how symbols and hallucinations metaphorically shatter Oppenheimer's reality are amazingly shot. When everybody is celebrating Oppenheimer's accomplishment and success in a jubilant crowd, Oppenheimer's the character, he finds himself walking amidst a landscape of destruction and decay, and he sees corpses. This is an amazing shot in the movie. During the government hearing and while facing his own wife, he experiences surreal moments of vulnerability, becoming stripped bare and exposed as the committee persists with their inquiries about his relations with communist friends. He presents a contemplative movie that skillfully weaves intricate concepts like quantum physics into a captivating cinematic experience, possibly making it his most profound and thought-provoking work to date, I can say. There is a dialogue. Just because we are building it doesn't mean we get to decide how it's used. So he says of the atomic bomb, what drives a movie? Any movie. That is conflict. Yeah, I can say that conflict is the catalyst of any story. Here in Oppenheimer, what are the conflicts that drove the movie? As I just said, one is the ethical dilemma that Oppenheimer, that is character, is facing and how he fights within. That is conflict number one. And another major conflict, the second conflict is, unexpectedly, the most compelling clash in this movie is centered around a world war is the battle between the idiosyncratic genius Oppenheimer and the vengeful, envious naval officer and subsequent nominee for U.S. Secretary of Commerce, Lewis Strauss. This is portrayed by Robert Downey Jr. So Robert Downey Jr., he did an amazing job. The rivalry between a doomed yet brilliant non-conformist and an arrogant runner-up, leading to their own downfall. This is the narrative in the movie. Nolan, he structures the narrative into two distinct parts. The first section, named Fission, presents a vibrant portrayal of the complex life of the brilliant but prickly Oppenheimer. Of course, it is played by Cillian Murphy. The story delves into his journey of overcoming anti-Semitism and ascending through the ranks of the European and American scientific community, ultimately catching the attention of the stern Lieutenant General Leslie Gross. This is portrayed by Matt Damon. Gross recruits him as the head of the Manhattan Project, assigning the critical task of outpacing the Nazis and Russians in developing a weapon of mass destruction. As Oppenheimer labors on this fateful project, he comes to recognize himself as the destroyer of worlds, a title he attributes to his role in the creation of devastating atomic weaponry. One aspect of Oppenheimer's life explored in the movie is his close affiliation with the Communist Party, linked through his ex-girlfriend, the psychiatrist Jean Tatlock, that is played by Florence Pugh, and his brother Frank, portrayed by Dylan Arnold. These left-leaning beliefs, these left-wing friends or beliefs ultimately led to the revocation of his security clearance. Additionally, the film delves into his political ideologies and internal conflicts regarding the immense destructive power he helped unleash upon the world, leading to tensions with his military superiors and the founding commissioner of the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission. As I just said, Lewis Strauss. This is portrayed by Robert Downey Jr. So these significant events become the central focus of the movie's other segment. The somber and serious fusion portrayed in black and white. That is the beauty of the movie. Nolan employs a deliberate and unhurried approach in narrating the story, skillfully intertwining the scientific, psychological, and political aspects to form a compelling and intricate narrative that rises above the dialogue-heavy nature of the script. With masterful finesse, he extracts gripping drama and tension from what essentially constitutes a reiteration of two tribunals, all while punctuating the storyline with the monumental event, the Big Bang, that would profoundly alter history. The result is a rich tapestry of storytelling that captivates and transcends the expected. And guys, Matt Damon, of course, we all know him. Damon is merely the first among a multitude of recognizable faces appearing in the background. From Cassie Affleck to Josh Peck, Josh Hartnett, and Florence Pugh, the film features an array of well-known actors who occasionally disrupt the immersion when they appear in the dust-stirred surroundings. Friends, the Trinity test scene is amazing, portraying the inaugural detonation of a nuclear weapon that is shown without CGI. We already discussed in a separate video how Christopher Nolan shot some scenes in this movie without CGI. Anyway, the detonation of this nuclear weapon, it showcases Nolan's exceptional skill in minimalistic filmmaking. So this is what nowadays young filmmakers, they need to learn, how to capture extraordinary scenes with exceptional skills with less budget without using even CGI. We must talk about the background music, the soundtrack. Ludwig, he created a tension-filled soundtrack. He adeptly creates an atmosphere of suspense. However, it is Cillian Murphy's facial expression that truly captures the essence of the movement, an amalgamation of scientific achievement mingled with a profound moral reckoning as the bomb explodes. This moment effectively encapsulates the film's central theme of the delicate balance between innovation and its far-reaching consequences. Murphy receives stellar support from a top-tier ensemble, which includes the charismatic presence of Matt Damon and Robert Downey Jr. In this performance, Downey Jr., he manages to eclipse memories of Tony Stark, delivering a commanding and impressive portrayal that rivals his captivating work in Zodiac, setting aside his well-known Marvel role. That is really amazing. So it is not easy to switch from character to character and make people believe that, no, I'm not that guy who acted in Zodiac. I'm not that guy who acted in that film or this film. I know how I created impacts in your brains in my previous films. But now I am this guy. I am giving a tough fight to Oppenheimer's character, psychologically and politically. How I did. You just remember this. This is what Robert Downey Jr.'s acting skills mesmerized us. That is the beauty of the movie. Nonetheless, the true standout in the film is Christopher Nolan himself. Oppenheimer showcases the director at the height of his creative prowess, presenting a deeply personal narrative of accountability on an epic scale. As the most intellectually stimulating blockbuster of the season, the movie revolves around a period in history where a man grapples with ethical dilemmas concerning power and its application, a theme that reverberates as strongly today as it did during the historical events it depicts. Murphy convincingly embodies Oppenheimer by eschewing theatrical mannerisms, delivering an internalized performance that truly captivates the audience. The intensity in his eyes reveals a whirlwind of thought processes, while Nolan's innovative cinematic techniques allow us to perceive, hear, and sense those thoughts vividly, immersing us in the experience right there in the theater. Using Oppenheimer as a fixed and ultimately sorrowful symbol, the film explores the inescapable sense of despair and hopelessness that the nuclear age has imposed upon humanity. From start to the visually striking and prescient conclusion crafted by Nolan, Oppenheimer appears powerless to steer his own path or the trajectory of humanity. He grapples with the inability to shape the outcomes of his relationships, combat the unjust hearings imposed upon him, govern the utilization of the weapons he helped create, or prevent the subsequent development of even more lethal hydrogen bombs. That is a key concept in this movie that we need to understand. I'm gonna watch this movie again and again, and the impeccable and immersive filmmaking is unparalleled. Cillian Murphy's portrayal is truly deserving, and Robert Downey Jr.'s performance is captivating. This film demands your undivided attention, and friends, I'm absolutely in love with it. By the way, the first question that I left at the beginning, how much rating should I give to this movie on the scale of 10? Friends, I'm going to give 9.5 rating out of 10 to this movie. And friends, whoever watched the movie, do you agree with me or not? If you agree with me, just leave a comment and tell that yes, I agree with you. If you disagree with me, yes, you're most welcome. Why do you want to disagree with me? Write down a comment and disagree with me. So this is what my review is from SciTechWiz channel. Here I am signing off. Bye. Bye-bye.